Hey, what is up guys, this is This Rain and welcome back to another video on my channel. We're going to be doing one of these again, talking with This Rain, 9th episode. I want to try to do these at least once a month. Well, of course, not at least once a month, once a month. I'm going to do these once a month because I want to, make a place where I can put all my thoughts in for the previous month. And it's basically a monthly diary, In the future I'm going to be like, wow, this is what Nico thought. That's pretty great. That's pretty great, man. And for the last 30 days, it's been very quiet for my channel. Not gonna lie, it's been very quiet. And one of the main reasons for that is because of The Last of Us Part 2, and because I just I don't have any motivations right now to make any videos. Since the last Talking What Is This Rain video, I've posted three videos. One was the Last of Us Part 2 video where I just compiled a bunch of peaceful scenes in the game. Mostly just Joel and Ellie singing, which is pretty great. I didn't expect any of that in the game at all. It's pretty great. And then the last two is a bunch of funny moments videos. So I'm probably going to post another video before this one comes out because I am recording this a little bit earlier since, time constraints. So I might post one video, I might not, but you'll see, alright? And, I just don't have much content to release right now because usually I'd have motivation to at least go by myself, just go Rambo and make a video by myself, but it's like really hard, man. It's really hard to find, to seem genuine watching, just playing by yourself. So usually that's why I have most of my videos with my friend TLoU, because that's really where most of the funny moments come from. When I'm playing by myself, I really seldom have any funny moments. As you can see in this video right now, I'm literally just playing COD, being a tryhard in Call of Duty. That's not funny. I'm not gonna post this on YouTube. Why would you want to see this? You didn't subscribe for this. But yeah, it's really boring month. I mean, it's alright, But there's going to be some major changes coming out for my channel in the next month or so. If you're a new subscriber to this channel, if you're new to this, you just subscribe to me, you saw my videos on your recommendations, and was like, wow, this is pretty good, I guess. This is pretty alright. I should just sub to this guy because I feel sorry for him, putting all this effort in his videos and just talking to himself basically. If you're just up to my channel, last year I made a playthrough of The Last of Us Remastered because I was bored last year and I've already played the game like a bunch amount of times. Might as well play it for YouTube. And I finished it. I was actually really proud of that playthrough because that was one of the longest playthroughs I had. Because if you haven't done any playthroughs on YouTube, some people would be like, "Oh, bro, what are you talking about? That's easy." But it's actually pretty hard, man. It's pretty hard. I don't want to seem, ungrateful that I had the opportunity to do this. Of course, I'm grateful. Not a lot of people get to play video games and then post it on YouTube. Many are just struggling. So I'm pretty lucky that I'm able to do this. Not gonna lie, but making playthroughs, bro, like it's difficult because you need to remain consistent. You need to remain consistent. If you slack off or if you don't post for a long time, people are going to start losing interest. And that's happened. If you go to one of my playlists, what is it called? What happened to Edith Finch or something like that? Something Edith Finch, EDITHFINCH. That series, I made that series last year because the game was free on PS Plus, and no one watched it. Probably a couple people watched it for a couple seconds, but no one watched it. I still posted it because, I was already that far. I might as well go all the way. But it was no one watched it, But I remained consistent and I still finished it. And that's basically the state of playthroughs on YouTube, because people have already watched these playthroughs of these games, and why would they watch some random nobody on YouTube play through it when there's other people who have higher value for their content, And of course they're gonna watch people like the Rad Brad play games that they like. They're not gonna watch me. But that's not what this is about, right? The Last of Us it means a lot to me, man. It means a lot to me because I first watched it back in 2013, and the first guy I watched playing it, believe it or not, is PewDiePie. Even though I'm not a big fan of him now because I have other people to watch, and I'm just like, yeah, I used to watch this guy, but probably not now. But the first guy I watched was PewDiePie, and his playthrough was pretty good, man. When I watched that game, I was hooked. Every time I went home from school, I would watch I would watch him. I would check my phone. I used to have a Sony Xperia, one of the old ones, and my family had terrible internet, so I would watch his videos in 144p, and if I was lucky, 360p, and it was great. That was probably one of the best times, just watching PewDiePie videos and Tobuscus videos. I was more of a Tobuscus man back then. I wasn't really into PewDiePie, but I still watched him. I still watched him. I was like, whoa, this guy has a lot of subscribers. I should watch him. But for mainly, I'm a Tobuscus guy. I'm I'm not a Tobuscus guy now, probably because look at this. I'm such a dumbass, dude. Why did I just not kill him? Why did I not just kill him? I don't know why I did not just do that. But I was more of a Tobuscus guy because the very first video I watched of him was a Minecraft video, and it was like an Enderman roommate, and that was hilarious, dude. That was like comedy gold for me. And yeah, I guess I'm just a Tobuscus guy. But PewDiePie obviously came out a lot better than Tobuscus. Tobuscus is like struggling right now. He used to be one of the big YouTubers. Now he's not even up there anymore, which is sad, but it's understandable. It's a circle of life on YouTube. And I'm just happy that he got to that point of his career and he had that opportunity, and he's still doing it right now. He still has a small following. He's kind of like KYR Speedy. I'm noticing that a lot of people that I liked watching are like dying right now. I still watch KYR Speedy and the crew. I don't watch Tobuscus right now, actually. I don't have a lot of YouTubers that I watch now. Come to think of it, I still watch Speedy sometimes, like his Call of Duty videos. It's kind of like what's fueling me to play this game. I had like this minor hiatus from the game because I was just bored. I didn't know what to do. But then watching KY Speedy's Modern Warfare videos, I was like, well, okay. This reminds me of the old days in Black Ops 2, where I would watch his videos and just, oh yeah, I would just watch it and be like, oh wow, look, he's ninja defusing. I'm gonna go try that. I've actually ninja defused someone before, but I didn't do it correctly because I killed the guy I was ninja defusing. But I was still proud of it, even though I sucked at the game. And that was a massive, massive tangent, dude. I'm completely deviating from what I was talking about before. But The Last of Us, it means a lot to me. I don't wanna break this cycle of me posting this game because the Last of Us, no matter how many times, no matter what my playthrough is, I freaking love the game, dude. I don't even care if it's my 500th playthrough. I'm still gonna love the game. I've played the game before The Last of Us Part 2 came out, and I enjoyed it just as much as I did the first time I played it, the first time I watched it, first time I watched PewDiePie play it. And man, like there's like whole lot of controversy that came out with this game, and for a second there, for a second before the game came out, I was like, oh man, do I want to play this game? Do I want to play this game? Because it's not looking good. It's not looking good, but I stayed true to myself. I was like, no man, this game means too much to me now. I might as well play it. If I don't like it, then at least I experience the game for what it is. I'm not going to be an idiot like 80% of the people who are hating on this game. I'm not going to be one of those people who are just going to hate the game despite not playing it. You got to experience it, man. You got to experience the game to make a judgment of it. Because, dude, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people hate on the game. I can understand. I experienced it myself when I was playing the game, but it was not a bad game. But anyways, I'm gonna be posting The Last of Us Part 2. If you haven't came to that conclusion yet, I'm gonna be posting Last of Us Part 2 on my channel in probably a day or two, or probably a week from when this video is posted. I'm not too sure, But a couple days after this video is posted, I'm going to be posting some Last of Us Part 2 videos, and I'll make a playthrough of it, and I'm going to finish it from start to finish, alright? Only problem here, though, right, for the people here who are accustomed to my edited videos, is that I'm probably not going to edit it too much. I'm not going to edit it because I think the main reason, the primary reason why I don't follow through with all my content is all my playthroughs. Because if you look past in the if you look in the last 6 to 12 months, you'll see a bunch of unfinished playthroughs, like The Last of Us. See, I mean, no, not The Last of Us, Outlast. It has the word "last" on it, right? Like the Outlast series, I didn't finish it because even though I kind of enjoyed recording it, I still like the editing portion. It was just not fun. I think editing is more so for funny moments, montages. But for playthroughs, it's just not fun unless it's like you're editing out parts that are considered boring, and I can understand that. But it's just not fun editing playthroughs. So I'm not gonna edit this too much. I'm probably gonna edit it if I get stuck on a level or something. Sure, I'll edit that. But for the most part, I'm not gonna do it. You know. And I'm just saying that to you. I had a little mind blank over there. But I'm just saying that because, I'm, you're not going to get accustomed to this because what I'm noticing every time I do a deviation from my normal videos is that people unsubscribe. They unsubscribe, they lose interest, my view count goes down. And that's understandable. If KY Speedy started posting, like, I don't know, NBA highlight videos, I'd be like, what the fuck is this, bro? I'm unsubscribing if this is what you're gonna do. It's understandable, but I just want you to know that it's not gonna be forever, right? I'm still a gaming channel, but I'm gonna do a playthrough of one of the games that I love, and you should stick around for that because this game means a lot to me, and playing it the first time, I feel like it was not enough. It was not sufficient to play The Last of Us Part 2 the first time. Any of The Last of Us titles, it's not a sufficient amount of numbers to play it the first time, you have to play it at least 2 times, at least. But if you're only gonna play it first time, you're not gonna enjoy it. It's kind of like TV shows, or like, yeah, TV shows. I've been rewatching Narcos lately, and oh my god, dude, I forgot how great of a show that is. Last month, when I said Homeland was one of my favorite shows, screw that, dude. Narcos, it tramples over all of it, dude. It tramples over all of it. It's kind of a forgettable story, but in a good way, because I still enjoyed it. I still remembered some parts of the story from when I originally watched it, but it's still really enjoyable, man. Like, I still remembered all these parts of the story that were really important, like when the search block completely wiped out Pablo Escobar's soldiers in that one end scene. Remember that, where Pena was just like "fuck it," and then just started fucking. Everyone just started opening fire on the Sicarios. That was pretty sick. But anyways, I'm gonna get to that later. But with The Last of Us, it's hard to enjoy when you only play it once. So I'm gonna play it twice. I finished the game. I'm still in a bit of a post-game depression from that because that game meant a lot to me. And the fact, I'm 20 years old right now. I'm 20 years old. And the fact, knowing that the next time I'm ever going to play a game that's in the same story as The Last of Us, knowing that I'm going to be 27 by that time, or around that age, it's kind of saddening, 27 years. I mean, 7 years till the next game. It's kind of, man, that's a long time. I'll be closer to 30 the next time I ever get to play a game like The Last of Us. Jeez, that is a long time, dude. Oh my god. So yeah, of course I'm gonna cherish it. I'm gonna cherish the game. I'm gonna replay it on my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, please, just just if anything, right? Just stop by for one video. Just one video. Just stop by for one video and watch a minute of it, right? If you don't like it, then I don't blame you, right? I can be a little boring sometimes, and I understand it. But just stop by for one video. Just for 1 minute of a video and just be like, oh, I wonder what this would look like. It's probably going to look exactly the same as any other YouTubers, but You know, I don't know. You can watch it. If you don't want to watch it, then don't. I don't mind. But just know that it means a lot to me, this game, and having you along for the ride, that means a lot to me as well, because this channel is part of my life now. In 10, 20 years, I'm going to be looking, if we don't get absolutely nuked in the servers of YouTube, if the YouTube servers don't go down because of a nuke, I'm going to be looking back at this time, and be like, I wonder what Nico thought back then. And then I'm going to watch these Talking What Is This Rain videos, and The Last of Us, voice cracked, and The Last of Us and Part 2 videos, and I'm going to enjoy it because, before this, before The Last of Us Part 2, I actually watched my Last of Us videos. I made like a run through of it, but I didn't finish it all the way because there was a playthrough of it by Nolan North and Troy Baker. Troy Baker plays Joel in The Last of Us, if you don't know, and Nolan North played the guy, the cannibal guy. I forgot his name. David, the cannibal guy. Nolan North played him. He also played Drake from Uncharted, and it was really nice. I recommend you watch that if you haven't watched it yet. And they have like a bunch of guests like Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie, Neil Druckmann in the very end. It's very interesting. You never see those, so I decided to watch those instead of my videos before The Last of Us Part 2. But it's a good memory bank. So yeah, you just know that it's happening, all right? If you're not gonna watch it, just please bear with me, all right? Just bear with me. The normal videos will come soon, but in the next few weeks or even month, you're gonna watch The Last of Us Part 2. Oh, well, you're gonna see The Last of Us Part 2 in my channel, and you may choose to watch it or not if you don't like the videos, right? Please don't unsubscribe if you see this, please, please. I sound like I'm literally begging you not to unsubscribe. Please, please, sir. This is my livelihood. Please. Okay, that's the Last of Us Part 2 part. That was a really long part. I only expected to be talking about that for like 5 minutes, but again, like the last one of these videos, of course, I absolutely exceeded the time limits I've set to myself. Now, let's go on to the other topics. So I touched on this, Narcos. Jeez, dude, my voice is cracked. How many times have my voice cracked in these? Narcos. Oh my God, dude. I'm up to season 3 right now, where with the Cali cartel, and dude, I took like a beginner Spanish lesson, right, for a couple weeks, and I know some stuff like nosotros, ustedes. I know some of those words, me. I know some of those words, and like, dude, that show, kind of, I learned a lot of words from that. I know the words for boss, patron, death, muerte. Let's see. Oh, asshole, pendejo, son of a bitch, hijo de puta, and and then for the derogatory word for a sex worker, puta. I mean, you can also say that for the F word, fuck, puta. I'm not learning a lot of good words from this, but I'm learning. I can say like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to sound. Yo soy Israel, uh, hijo de puta. My name is Mrs. Rain, you son of a bitch. I don't know if I only said I am Mrs. Rain, son of a bitch. That's all what I said. I don't know what I'm trying to. But yeah, dude, Narcos, it's pretty fucking great. Like the very last episode of season 2, where spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Narcos yet and you intend on watching it, please skip like 20 seconds from now. But in that last scene of season 2 where Pablo got killed, he got shot in that roof, and then they like reflected back to real life scenarios of it, where you saw Hermilda, which is his mother, talking about how good of a son Pablo was, how good of a man he was. Like, come on. I kind of felt sorry, not gonna lie, especially that final part where he talked to Gustavo about like how everything went to shit when he died. Like that kind of hit me, man. That kind of hit me. I feel like I would have rooted for Pablo more if Gustavo was still alive. You know, if Gustavo was still alive to keep him in check. But of course, he died, and you know, it's pretty sad, man. It's a tragic story, but it's still pretty great. It's still pretty great. Not gonna lie. I feel like because I just recently watched the Mexico. Well, not recently. I've watched like the very last season of it, like in March, February, while I was working out. You know, every time I would go on the exercise bike, I would just watch Narcos Mexico. But I feel like the first two seasons are the best ones. Some people are saying that the Mexico seasons were really good, and I kind of disagree. I disagree because Narcos season 1 and 2 were probably the peak of Narcos. But of course, it's like The Last of Us, you know. Of course, the first ones are always the best because they set the tone. It's kind of hard to follow a good act, you know. So of course, season 1 and 2 are the best, and then I would probably say Mexico, and then season 3. But I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. And okay, now I'm gonna completely switch gears here. Well, I'm not gonna switch gears. I'm just gonna switch topics I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the games I'm looking forward to. I should have talked about this while I was talking about The Last of Us Part 2. But along with The Last of Us Part 2, dude, this is just a two banger this month, dude. Two banger. We got The Last of Us Part 2, a gaming giant, absolutely broke PlayStation sale records. And then now we have Ghost of Tsushima coming out. And I mean, shit, dude, probably in a few days when you're watching this, but from now, from the time I'm watching this, it's gonna come out in 5 days. From the time I'm making this video, but by the time you're watching this, it's probably already out or something. I don't know. It's probably already out. But dude, Ghost of Tsushima, I'm pumped for that. I just love like historical stuff. I've never really been into Japanese history, Japanese culture, but watching like the gameplay for Ghost of Tsushima, it's pretty fucking cool, man. It's pretty cool. And lately, you know, this is weird because late YouTube's been seeing me. YouTube saw me, you know, looking at Ghost of Tsushima, and they're like, "Oh, that's Japan, right? Yeah, that's Japan." And they started recommending me these videos of Japanese sports. I forgot what it's called. It's like Baoshi. Hold on, let me search this up. But it's basically a sport where a bunch of people hold a pole up, and then another team tries to kill them. Like, not kill them, but there's two poles, right? There's two poles for two separate teams. One team has a defending group, and one team has a attacking group, right? And basically the goal is to topple the other team's pole before the other team topples your pole, right? And it's basically like a bunch of these Japanese dudes huddled around a pole trying to keep it up, and they just have to fight people who are trying who are trying to just to topple the pole. It's pretty fucking mental, man. Metal. It's all Bo Tao Shi. It's pretty metal, dude. Like, oh my god, dude, that's literally ridiculous. I've never seen a sport like that. That's pretty great. It reminded me of 300, you know, of just medieval modes of warfare where it's just all about. Jeez, my voice is cracked again, dude. Where it's just all about pure force and just pure force. Everyone just working towards one goal, just one goal. It's pretty ridiculous, dude. It's pretty. I suggest you watch it. It's called Bo Tao Shi. It's spelled BO space TAOSHI. It's pretty ridiculous. I think if you watch it, you're probably gonna watch it again. Like, you're gonna watch more of it. It's ridiculous. I've also been going on a flashback uh, uh, purchasing spree. I bought Fallout New Vegas and Skate 3 for the PS3. I'm not gonna record any of that. I'm just saying it. But dude, I've been watching some Vanos videos lately on Skate 3, and it's a pretty good game, man. I feel like I missed out on that real bad. I missed out on Skate 3. That looks pretty great. So I'm gonna go see what it's all about. And Fallout New Vegas, I just wanted to go back because that's my most favorite game. It's up there with The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2. Fallout New Vegas. That was one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. I think I've had like, well, shit. Now I seem like a scrub because I said that it's one of my best gaming experiences, but I've only had like 150 hours on the game on Steam. But that 150 hours was one of the best hours I've had. Arma 2, I don't think that counts because there's no story for Arma 2. And for most of the time when I played Arma 2, I've had, by the way, I've had like 980 hours on Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. But most of those hours was just me sitting there, just sitting still, editing like maps so that Caleb and I could play it. And yeah, it's still a fun game, not gonna lie. But I guess the reason why it has so much hours is because I just sit there idly. Uh, I've been getting back to City Skylines. I've been enjoying that game a lot. I don't know. It's like a up and down. It's very inconsistent, like my views of this game. Because sometimes I'd be like, oh wow, this is boring. But now it's like great for me because it's one of the best city builders out there. Even in vanilla version, which is what I have on the PlayStation 4, it's pretty great, man. It's pretty great, pretty great. It was free for PlayStation Plus last month for June, but I think it's still free. I know it's not free, but I had it before. I don't know what I'm talking about. My nose is blocked. If you noticed that my voice sounds weird. And dude, that's really all I gotta say right now, dude. That's really all I gotta say. Just look out for the Last of Us Part 2 playthrough this month of July. I'm gonna be playing that game, and I'm also gonna be playing Ghost of Tsushima when it comes out. I don't know if I'm gonna make videos of it. I probably will, like one of those small little videos, but I don't know. Ghost of Tsushima is a me experience. I don't intend on capitalizing on it for my YouTube channel. So, jeez, my nose is blocked, dude. I'm trying not to make any nose noises right now because that's gross. My nose is blocked as hell. But yeah, right? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Look out for that Last of Us Part 2 playthrough. Just know that that's not gonna stick around forever if you don't like it. But if you do like it, do stick around, right? Alright, that's all I gotta say. I will see you. The next video after this is going to be a Last of Us Part 2 playthrough. I guarantee it, right? So, I hope you guys enjoy this month's Talking with This Is Rain. I hope you enjoyed the last month's videos, even though there wasn't a lot. And future Neko, if you're watching this and you're broke, just know that there's gonna be better days, right? There's gonna be better days. I'm talking to future is this Nico, right? I'm not talking to you who's watching, right? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, whoever's watching this, right? I'm talking to future is this Nico. Is this Rain? Talking to future is this Rain / Nico, right? If you're poor and you're struggling, I hope you get out of here. But if you're not future is this Rain, then I don't want anything to do with you, dude. Just get out of here, dude. No one wants to hear from you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, alright? I'm just kidding. Please, please don't sue me, right? Okay. I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a Last of Us Part 2 playthrough. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this.